Start with. All right, guys, here we are now. We're basically testing out all the minions here in last Epoch for season 3. They're actually super awesome. I'm loving the minions, right? They're doing big damage. They really wreck a lot of stuff here, and I just kind of want to go and test all these minions out individually. So let me go ahead and clear the bar here. We got all of them attacking at once, so we'll just kind of do one at a time, just so we kind of got an idea of what like our minion damage is here in season 3. And it is solid. All right, guys, minions do pretty good damage here. So now we're watching the dinosaur here basically hitting. Looks like he's doing roughly what, 7,000 on a crit, 3,500 on a normal hit. And he also has a buff. What does this buff do? Increases attack and cast speed. So he screams frenzy on everything, I believe, which is awesome. And if you don't know what this is the new trinket you can get for doing the new like Rift Beast content, and you like gather up a bunch of bones and items, and you can buy this from the vendor in the new event. And it's literally awesome because it's plus 3 to all minion skills, right? It's sick. So he does good damage, right? Look at that. We're hitting big. All right, so let's go ahead and get rid of the dinosaur for now, and we're gonna go ahead and do our other minions. Our wraiths, they're pretty strong. They're doing big damage. Look at, see, like he hits fast. He does just as much as the dinosaur, and I can have 2 of these wraiths, so they do really big damage. So basically, yeah, he's I would say he's better than the dinosaur, other than he doesn't cast frenzy, right? And he just lost plus 3 skills too, so he would do even more damage if I put this amulet back on. But I don't want to right now because, you know, I don't want to bring the dinosaur out. We want to see his damage. So we can see these wraiths do a ton of damage. Now, I can only have 2 of them with this current setup. This is basically the big damage wraith setup to where you can only limit to 2, but it gives them a huge boost to damage, right? So you make a bigger melee area. And these have good AoE clear. These are amazing minions. They're one of my favorites. So 180% damage, right? Big damage. So I would definitely consider these stronger than the dinos. They attack way faster. All right, next up, let's go ahead and no, you know what? Let's bring the wraith back out. I want to bring him back out, and we're gonna put one of the dread shade on him. See how much it increases his damage. So yeah, dread shade. Look, it makes him attack way faster. He's hitting up for over 21,000 with the dread shade on. So yeah, I mean, this is dread shade adds a ton of damage. Huge damage with dread shade on. All right. I mean, any minion build's using dread shade, right? Because it adds so much damage. Let's actually put it on the dino again. Where's Mr. Dino? There he is. All right, we're gonna put dread shade on the dino now. So he's hitting like white non-crits for like 6,000-7,000 now. His crit rate's kind of bad. He doesn't have like a skill tree to increase his crit that much, so he doesn't crit as much. But basically, he still hits big, right? And I bet his tail's like a big swiping AoE, I assume. We'll test that afterwards. I don't know. He might hit as fast as the wraith. He just seems like he's a little slower, more clunkier. All right. And then next up, another one of my favorite ones is basically our juiced up skeletal mage right here. So this is just one mage, right? We're spec'ing the tree to where we only have one, but it does a lot more damage, right? This damage is kind of mad, to be honest. But he, you know, he has good range in AoE, I'd say. Let's go ahead and give him the wow, yeah, he's not bad right here. I'd say he's pretty good for, like, you know, ranged clear, right? So the dread shade adds a good bit of damage on him. So we're seeing like 8,000-9,000 crits. He attacks pretty fast. You know, he's got a range with his casts. Not bad, not bad. All right, next up, let's bring out the rogues. Now, I know there's all kinds of skeletons. You got the warriors. You got, let me go ahead and pull up in the tree here. I just like using the rogues personally now. Like, you can basically, there's multiple different types. So you can have a rogue, you can have an archer, and you can have warriors, right? But I pretty much just have everything blocked with rogues right now because I wanted the melee, basically, because I want to keep all my guys together, basically, you know, and they're like grouping up to fight together. And you can basically, yeah, really get a ton of damage right here for the, you know, the least amount of rogues you have. You get a total of 200% damage, right? But if you have 2 rogues, they both get 100%, right? Or 3, you get 66% each. But if you just have 1 rogue, you get a ton of damage. Not bad, not bad. Looks like he hits really fast. Like he's dual wielding, so he's getting multiple hits here. I do need more crit. I don't have that much crit yet. But I mean, as you can see, minions are just dominating right now. It's working really good. I'm really loving the clear with minions. So let's go ahead and get the whole caboodle out again. Bring out all of our minions, and then we're going to go do some clear real quick so you can just kind of see them. And also, I want you to see this thing again. This is the new item right here, Tyrant Skull. It gives you up to +3 to all minion skills, which is huge. And he also gets buffs based off of your melee damage per strength. And then also intelligence and dex also increases things on him. So, very interesting concept here with that new item, and I really like it. All right. Oh, we didn't check our golems yet. Hold on a minute. I want to see my golem damage. I completely forgot about the golems. We must get out the golems. All right. Because I was curious how much damage these golems do. Yeah, so they don't do very much damage, but the main reason why I like the golems, and you know, they do way more damage with Dreadshade on, but the main thing I like the golems for is they have threat generation, right? So they can basically tank for you. They'll pretty much taunt anything that they're attacking. What's really big about these these blood golems is health gain on hit 52. And I got 2 of them both hitting. And this health also goes to you. So it's basically like life leech for your minion build. That's what's really awesome about these blood golems. So they're actually healing you when they're attacking, which is a big deal. I really love it. All right, let's go ahead and get everything back out. Kind of show you the clear on this. It's just amazing. Minions are super awesome now. Weakest link, man, I couldn't say, honestly. They all do good damage. I'd probably say the mage is probably the weakest link now, but it's not a big deal. It's nice to have a little bit of range, right? But definitely our strongest minions are going to be the Dino and the Wraiths. The Wraiths are huge. I think the Wraiths are probably the best minion right now. But you know, the Dino, I mean, you can stack the Dino strength a lot too. Like, I mean, I only have 20 vitality, 9 strength, right? 31 int. So, I mean, definitely you could go like a strength stacking build and, you know, get this Dino damage way up by stacking strength. So he could probably easily be the strongest one. It's just a matter of how far you want to take this build. I'm just in like kind of like newbie starter gear right now. Nothing really amazing, just, you know, basic starter gear. I'm only level 60 or 71, right? And this clear is amazing. So let me go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and go back to the end of time and kind of show you the clear. So we're on the 3rd tier of these monoliths now, and their clear is just amazing. This is way better than minions ever felt before in the game, so I'm happy. And I'm really not a big fan of minion builds. I really don't like minion builds, but this has been fun. They're strong. Also, too, I'm also waiting to get up to rank 7 so I can buy a better Aberrant, because I wanted to have a bunch of these wraiths, but my rolls are horrible. It's 7 wraiths plus 1 to skills. I can get a 12 and 3. I still got to get rank 7 on my trade guild thing, but yeah, let's go ahead and let's buff them up and let you kind of show you guys the clear now. They're just, minions are strong. Minions are good now, like you see. They'll kill as fast as I can move. I tried minions last season and I really struggled. Like, it was just rough. This is such a beautiful zone, by the way. There we go. We'll go ahead and do this Nemesis guy in the 3rd power up. Let's see how fast he dies. Yeah, look, he's dying almost instantly. See what I say, guys? I was playing Flay and it was taking me like 30 seconds to kill those. So minions, OP now. Minions are awesome. They're amazing. That, and I haven't even put my points back in, right? Like, I gotta... Let's get their damage back. Because I basically... Yeah, I had to take the thing off there for a second. Spell damage. Okay, what's hurting me? Yeah, I gotta put their points back on. But yeah, man, I hope you guys found this a little bit helpful. Minions, they're awesome now, right? You've seen it with your own eyes on my video here. They're amazing. They're great. I love them. So I hope you guys enjoy. Oh yeah, this is gonna make, look, I'm getting some crit strike and crit multiplier here. That's huge. Like, these guys are gonna hit so hard now. Wraiths, hands down, like the strongest minion right now, I think. 2 Wraiths, they do so much. I mean, and if you get their Abroths, you can spawn like 15 of them. But yeah, you've seen it, right? Good damage now. Minions are solid. Hey, I really appreciate everybody stopping in and watching this video. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.